Luna, oi! Xin chào các bạn. I'm American Johnson.
I'm Luna.
And we're here at the Hanoi Bus Cafe here in Hanoi in Vietnam. You're not going to talk for the intro?
Okay, today I'm gonna talk about the Vietnamese coffee.
Sure. I think that's the intro. I think the intro is done. Cut, we're done.
Hanoi Bus Coffee. Kind of really fun style of a coffee shop. And there's the singing group. This is the bus. Really old bus. They are fixing something at this coffee shop. Maybe the roof. Yeah, it's the roof up there. Me and American saw this coffee shop when we went shopping. It looked really interesting, and we decided to go here and see what they got.
So this is a Vietnamese coffee filtration system.
Yes.
They give you a spoon, even though this is black, so no sugar, no cream
Yes.
for me. But get the shot up in here.
Yeah.
This is what it looks like inside.
Yes.
There's actually a little kind of filter here.
Yes.
And then underneath that is a bunch of coffee grounds we'll show you later.
Mm-hmm.
And then
You can
it all
lift it.
sits,
You can lift this up.
yeah, it all sits on this saucer. Oh, it's hot, hot, hot. And it drips there and it goes through another screen
Yes.
and into the cup. And that
Yes.
creates a very
And
strong...
we have to wait for every drop.
Yeah, you have to be patient to enjoy Vietnamese coffee.
Yes. This is black coffee. This is black brown coffee.
This has condensed milk in it.
Yes. We use condensed milk and sugar. We don't use normal milk.
It makes it a little sweet, but it's very good.
Mm.
Too sweet for me, but Luna loves it. You like the plants?
I like the plants. And the Vietnamese side of the shop, we have a lot of books.
Yeah, you can take the books for free, right? And leave books here?
Yes. Like, Detective Conan.
You gonna take all those books? You gotta pick one. I've counted, it's about 10 minutes now, and the coffee's about, well, 15-20% finished.
Yes.
Sometimes it kind of gets stuck and you gotta kind of
Yes.
give it a little help.
Here. The French brought coffee to Vietnam in about more than one century ago. The reason why French conquered because of the land for the coffee.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So they wanted the land, but you didn't actually grow it until the French came?
Yes. We have both kind of coffee like the other country in the world, like the Arabica and Robusta.
Do your parents drink a lot of coffee?
No, they don't. They drink tea.
High class,
High and
more
cheap.
bougie. It's cheaper. Really? Tea's cheaper than coffee?
Yes,
That's surprising, actually.
We don't drink something like fancy like espresso or all kind of Western coffee. These are the two most famous kinds of coffee in Vietnam, the black one and the brown one. And we use condensed milk, sugar.
I'm going to now teach you how to order coffee in Vietnam. It's the first, literally, the first Vietnamese words I learned, really, after Xin Chào. I learned how to order coffee because I had to get coffee every morning. So there are basically two sets of variables you have to learn. Okay?
Yes.
But before we get to that, you need to know that to say coffee in Vietnamese, you say café,
Cafe,
café.
like the French word.
Black is đen, and milk is sữa. So you have to say either café đen or café sữa.
Yes.
Okay.
You're right.
Now you have to decide if you want it to be hot or iced. So hot is sống.
Nóng.
So hot is nóng and iced is đá. So let's say you want a hot coffee. That would be a hot black coffee. That would be cà phê de nóng. Let's say you want a iced coffee with cream. You would say cà phê sữa đá.
Đá, áp tone.
That would be cà phê sữa đá. Now, this is another important thing, especially if you go to the south. If you go to the south in Ho Chi Minh City, that area, they will not only add sweetened condensed milk, right? On top of this like thick, sweet condensed milk, they will add a spoon or two full of sugar as well. So if you're in the north, you don't really have to say this necessarily. In the south, you have to specify no sugar, which is không đường. Không đường, no sugar, không đường. Tell me what I'm ordering. Cà phê đen đá không đường.
Coffee, black ice, no sugar.
That's right. Black iced coffee with no sugar. Okay? Now, if you want a little sugar, you can say ít đường. Ít means a little bit. Ít đường. This would be cà phê sữa đá không đường. Right? This is a coffee with cream and no sugar. That is your Vietnamese lesson for today, and it's also my Vietnamese quiz for today, and Luna's gonna give me my score. How did I do? What's my grade?
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10, that's an A, right? Okay, A minus for American Johnson's Vietnamese quiz.
Vietnamese coffee is really strong compared to the European coffee or in Western coffee. It's because of how we fry the bean, the coffee beans, the difference. Like in the Western, you usually fry it in a short time, and then the flavor would be kind of light. But in Vietnam, we would wait for a longer time, so the coffee bean almost get burned and it has strong taste like this.
And it really does have a kind of an extra deep, rich, kind of bitter, extra bitter flavor,
Yes.
which I personally love. So when I go back to the United States, I can't drink that coffee. It's okay, but it's like watery. It tastes watery to me now because the Vietnamese coffee is so rich and so powerful
Yeah.
on your palate. So
Like to me, though, I didn't drink much Vietnamese coffee, but the first time I tried espresso,
yeah,
I felt like it was just is this juice?
yeah. Even an espresso is pretty weak compared to a nice dark Vietnamese coffee.
A few years ago, Starbucks decided to go to Vietnam, and they think that they would get super succeed in Vietnamese market. In the first week, it's kind of a hot chance in Vietnam. Like all the Jews like me will come to Starbucks and then try it. And after that, no one decided to come the second time because first to us it's too expensive. $2 for one really strong coffee like this, and really good. But in Starbucks, at least $5 for one the same amount like this. It's kind of really expensive. And the first time we tried it, it's a juice. It's coffee juice, not coffee.
Coffee water.
Coffee water. So we decided to go back to the Vietnamese coffee, the street coffee with this. Let's see.
Oh, it's good. Okay, that's what you get. So that's what it looks like underneath.
So see, this
This
is
is the grounds.
You can
Yeah.
look at this.
They put a lot in there.
Yes,
A lot. That's like a pot of coffee in America for 1 cup.
Yes.
And then, so now you can take the filter off.
I'm pushing it
Oh,
together.
that's nice.
It is super condensed coffee, you know. Okay.
Now, the lid also doubles. Here, show them that.
Yeah. This is first. It is the lid for this, but
Yeah.
you can take this off, put it
And then
here.
it becomes a little stand to put the
Yes.
filter on. There you go. And now you have this. Now, do not be fooled. This doesn't look like a lot, right? You might get this coffee and think, what? I've been ripped off. There's almost no coffee in here. But when you take your first sip,
We have ignition.
I haven't had coffee in like 2 months. You got a very condensed coffee syrup.
Yes.
So use caution when you have your first cup. And let me warn you, it is very addictive. And you will become addicted to Vietnamese coffee. And then when you go back to wherever you're from, the coffee you drink in your home country will no longer be the same.
This is the first time I try a Dan Nong coffee. Oh my god.
Bottoms up. Punch-up, punch-up.
No, I cannot. It smells so good. It's like
Great.
coffee candy.
I
Enough.
think you're done, cowboy.
I love my mango juice. 100 years ago, French brought coffee here and they built a huge farm with many slaves. They had to work for them, and after France got out of our country, all the Vietnamese slaves, they just brought that coffee and to go back to their hometown and blend it and make money out of it. And until now, coffee became the real Vietnamese thing. We have our own style of drinking and making it. It has become the real Vietnamese thing. Coffee shop in Vietnam can be in any style. Like you can be just cheap, like on the street, bring the plastic chair on the street, or we can even have a small coffee in your house, or you can kind of have a whole huge building, fancy coffee shop.
Well, this was an exciting little trip to the Hanoi Bus Cafe.
Okay,
Exciting.
I'm Luna.
I'm American Johnson, and it sounds like they're really getting into the construction now, so we're gonna say goodbye now.
Bye.
Xin chào các bạn.
See you next week.
Is that okay?
Mm.
You're gonna cut it, I'm not.
Good.
Now I'm shooting this guy with all the chairs. That's a lot of chairs, buddy. He must really like sitting down. What are you doing? Are you stealing that flour? Are you gonna go to jail? Now if the police catch us, we have evidence that you stole it. Right in front of the police hospital. Hope you didn't hurt yourself, because if you have to go to the police hospital, you're definitely going to jail.
Beautiful.